Welcome to SENS Talk. My name is Ben. I'm your host. Let's get started. The Ottawa Senators played against the Tampa Bay Lightning in Tampa Bay. The last game the Senators played against the arch rival, divisional rival, Tampa Bay Lightning ended up being a 4-1 loss. So hopefully the Senators can change that. Going into the first period, shorthanded, Zach Smith backhanded it past Ben Bishop, assisted by Curtis Azar, to put the Senators up 1-0. But the Lightning came right back on the power play a minute and a half later as Borowiecki was ejected from the game after a clean hit. Definitely deserved a penalty, but a clean hit. And he was ejected from the game for a 5-minute penalty. So he scored a shorthanded goal. But Nikita Kucherov scored, assisted by Victor Hedman and Alex Killorn, and that tied the Bulls with the Senators 1-1. On the power play 2 minutes later, Steven Stamkos scored, assisted by Nikita Kucherov and Vladimir Namestnikov. No chance for Andrew Hammond as Stamkos was left wide open. He just blasted it past the sprawling Hammond. In the second period, Michael Angledidis, assisted by Mike Blunden and Jonathan Markisiston. I do not agree with this call whatsoever. This was a goal, I guess, but the puck was put in the net after Chris Wyman and Blunden, the Tampa Bay Lightning forward, his stick was in Hammond, interfering with him, and the Senators did challenge the play, but the ref still called it a good goal. I think it's goalie interference, and that shouldn't even be a goal, and that should be a power play for the Senators, as the Senators got ripped off there. But don't count the Senators out yet. Right away, 10 minutes later, Mike Hoffman from Gabriel Pajot to Erik Karlsson, who wired it past Ben Bishop. Ben Bishop didn't even see the puck. It went right past Ben Bishop, and the Senators were only down by 1 with a 3-2 game after 40. Now, the Senators kept on putting pucks on net, lots of chances, even a penalty shot on Andrew Hammond, and he made a big save on Filppula. But the Senators couldn't score as they emptied their net, and Killorn, after turnover from Hoffman, he put it between his legs, but Karlsson slowed down and didn't get the puck. Killorn got there in time and just fired it home, and the Tampa Bay Lightning put the Senators down 4-2. And then seconds later, Stamkos comes in and fires the second goal of the game, with an empty net. This is by Nikita Kucherov and Vladimir Namestnikov. Sorry, confusing names. And the Senators lose 5-2, allowing 35 shots in net and only shooting 25. Tampa Bay Lightning are now 7-14-3. The Senators are now 17-12-5. This game was very important for the Atlantic Division playoff race and the wildcard race. Right now, the Panthers just won, so the Senators are now in the second wildcard spot, and the Panthers are in the third division spot as we speak, and Detroit, if they win, will be back in the third division spot. So New Jersey won, so they're 1 point behind us, and then it's us, then it's either Florida or Detroit, and then Boston, and then Montreal is like separated by 2-3 points each team. So our next game is against the Florida Panthers, and that will be the biggest game of the month. There is two games against Boston, but we need to get ahead of Florida because we can't start losing games, and this early in the season. We can't start losing games and letting teams get ahead of us in a playoff race, especially this close. So that game's on Tuesday, December 22nd, 2015, on 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, on RDS2 and TSN 5, and the Florida Panthers are now 17-12-4, and the Senators are 17-12-5. Actually, no, sorry, the Florida Panthers are 18-12-4. They just won against the Vancouver Canucks. So, New Jersey lost, but Boston won today in the shootout against New Jersey. Panthers won, and the Senators lost, and Tampa Bay won. So not a good game for the standings for the Senators whatsoever. And just keep an eye on the standings, guys. Besides that, next game's Tuesday, December 22nd, 2015, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time on RDS2 and TSN 5. 5-2 loss to the Tampa Bay Lightning. Like us on Facebook at SENS Talk. Add us to our circles, Google Plus at SENS Talk for live tweeting updates of the game and breaking news. Add us to your circles of Google Plus at SENS Talk. Click the big red button down there and subscribe to us. Like this video, share this video wherever you share cool stuff. See you in the next video. 5-2 loss to Tampa Bay. Next game on the 22nd of December against the Florida Panthers at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll see you in the next video. Go Sens, go.